Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is another 3 looks with 3 palettes. I have 3 super fun palettes to share with you. They're all very much their own unique vibe and I'm so excited to dive in. I've been loving this series. I just think it's so fun for me to kind of, I don't know, showcase multiple things at once. It really allows me to maximize my time because I just simply cannot do individual videos anymore. There's just too many launches, and this is just the perfect way for me to showcase a lot of things for you, kind of test my creative abilities and create different looks with all these different things, kind of enjoy the different vibes these different things have to offer. It's just so fun. It seems like you really enjoy the series as well, so thank you so much for that. As always, I'll be doing like close-ups of the palettes, swatches, all that jazz. All of these palettes are launching soon, so I'll be giving you all the launch details and all that stuff, and I'll also be doing one look with each palette. I do also intend on doing additional looks on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Short, all that good stuff. Some might have already been rolling out by the time this video goes up. If not, they're all coming very soon. So yeah, without further ado, let's move forward. I'm gonna chat about what we'll be playing with today. So the first palette I have is the new Lethal Cosmetics Spellcraft. This is so pretty. It's like a book, and then it like unsnaps and then opens up, and it is so stinking pretty. I love a witchy vibe. I love a spookier, more mystical kind of color story. I love cool tones. This is riddled with beautiful, stunning, shifty shimmers. Everything is so sparkly and so pretty, and I'm very, very excited about it. And this was a whole collection, so there's like eye pencils as well, mascaras, a lip that I'm wearing right now. So there was a whole collection as well if you feel like checking all that out. This is launching on Thursday, November 28th at 10 a.m. EST. Again, I will have all the launch details down below for you. I'm super excited about this one. Next up is the Dede Signature Fearless Holiday Palette. I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure they said this is their last launch of the year. I have to assume same with Lethal, but this is so pretty. Dare I say, I think this is gonna become my favorite Dede Signature palette of all time. I could see this being a favorite palette in general. I haven't used it yet as I'm filming this intro, but I cannot tell you how excited I am to dive into this. It is so pretty. The way she arranged the shades is to kind of mimic like top row autumn, second row Christmas, third row autumn, last row Christmas. So it's a really fun combination of like fall into holiday mode sort of palette. I just love this. It's very much for me giving Ace Beauty Flair, which was my favorite palette for such a long time, for years. And really, I don't even dive into that palette too much anymore just because there's been just so many better formulas over the years since like 2017 or whenever it was that I was obsessed with that palette. And I feel like this is gonna be my new flair. It's gonna become one of my new favorite things ever. And I'm just so stoked. I've really enjoyed seeing how much Dede Signature has stepped up their formulas. The mattes have gotten so good. The shimmers are just so shifty and beautiful. But again, as of this moment that I'm filming the intro, I haven't even touched this one yet, but just to kind of share my genuine first impression excitement, I cannot wait to dive into this. It's gonna be so, so fun. Of course, as I'm doing the looks as well, I'll be giving my thoughts, but I will give my final thoughts at the very end of the video. And then this palette is launching on Friday, November 29th. It'll be live at 1 p.m. EST, and you can use my affiliate code BATTYBEAN to save. Last but not least is Ensley Rain's newest palette. This is the Light in Your Eyes palette. I'm actually really, really excited about this. I think it's really pretty, and you guys know I'm not typically so much of a neutral girl, but for me, this is like spicy neutrals. This is neutrals with a twist. So many beautiful grungy shades, a mixed cool tone neutrals, which I love the cool tones. It's just such a good mixture. Love all these beautiful, shifty special shimmers. I love their quality so, so much. And we haven't seen a larger palette from them in a while. Don't get me wrong. I've been enjoying the smaller releases they've been doing, but I feel like this is just classic Ensley Rain, and it's so fun to see. Again, as of this moment, I haven't dived into this palette just yet, but I am very excited. I feel like this is gonna be such a good go-to, just like grungy winter sort of palette. It's so, so pretty. I think it's very fun, and it's always great when neutrals can be made interesting. And I feel like with the mixture of like these grungy tones with the neutrals and the special shimmers, it scratches that itch for me really well. This one is also launching on Friday, November 29th. At this moment, they haven't said what time, but if they've said what time by the time this video goes up, I will have that in the description box for you. I feel like they usually do it sometime in the afternoon EST, but I will update you later, and you can use my affiliate code BATTYBEAN to save. So yeah, that's just kind of the overview of what I'm gonna be playing with today. Let's dive into these looks, and at the end, I will give you my thoughts so far on these palettes. Okay, my friends, let's dive into this 3 looks. I'm gonna start by priming with my Profusion primer. I'm just gonna smear it on and blend it out. And I don't really have any jewelry details to give you because I'm not really wearing any today. I just have this very old beanie. I don't even know where it's from, but you know, just a basic regular black beanie, I suppose. It's a chilly day today, surprisingly, for Florida, and I'm embracing every second of it. All right, primed and ready to go. I want to do look number 1 with the Spellcraft palette from Lethal Cosmetics. I played with this yesterday, actually, for a real TikTok, YouTube short, all that jazz, and I really, really enjoyed it. The shimmers are so sparkly and I love it. So I definitely want to play some more. I want to play kind of with like this moody green situation. I'm really attracted to these 2 shimmers as well. So I think I want to do something with that. So I'm going to start with Amulet, that sagey green. I'm going to use my Sigma E27 brush. And I'm just going to start by packing it in the outer corner of the eye. I'm just going to build it up, inching toward my tail. I'll kind of blend it toward the front a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I'm just doing a lot of packing. I'm not really blending it just yet. I'll use another brush to actually blend it out. I'll kind of grab some on the tip of that same brush and I'll drag it in the outer third of that lower lash line as well, and just make sure it connects to that outer corner nicely. It's a really, really pretty shade. It's like one of those muted, like dull greens that almost looks gray, but it's not gray. Like it's definitely got a green hue. It's very, very cool. Okay, let's do a little bit of blending. I'm gonna use this Arcane shade. I'm gonna use my Sigma E38 brush, and I'm gonna go very light with this. I'm holding the very end of my brush so that my pressure is very light, and I'm just very, very softly just gonna do teensy little blendy motions around the edge of that first shade, just to get it a little bit softer, a little bit more diffused, before I deepen it up even more with the black. And kind of repeating that same motion on the underneath and dragging it up toward that corner. Again, just lots of teeny little motions. I'm grabbing only the tiniest bit of product at a time. So I want this genuinely just to blur the edge a little bit. I don't want it to like completely cover anything up. I don't want it to take anything away. I'm really liking the vibe of this. I think that's really pretty. So I want to deepen up just a little bit with Raven, the black. I'm going to use my Sigma E42 brush, and I'm just going to take and press this against my lash line. And I just want to feather this up and out toward the outer corner. Just getting a nice diffused, dark kind of moment in the outer corner. Nothing too crazy, I suppose, but I am going to heavily smoke out the lower lash line, so maybe we are going a little crazy. I'm going to kind of repeat my process with my previous brushes. I'm not even going to grab any additional product, but I'm just going through with that first brush that I used with the grayish green color and just kind of blur at that black on the lid and on that lower lash line. And I'll take my E38 fluffy brush and blur the edges again. I think that's looking really, really pretty. I'm excited to add the shimmer. Moving on to some shimmer now. I'm going to take my Beaute Bar Shimmer Stay. I'm just going to plop a little bit of this on my lid. I'm going to use this little Gavissi 204 just to kind of tap that out. It's just a thin little layer to help the shimmer pop extra intense and stay put nicely. So I'm going to start with Conjure, just using that same sticky brush. That is so pretty. Wow. And I'm going to press that in the outer corner, just kind of fading in with those dark mattes. I think that's really, really pretty. Wow. Such a good color. I'll just kind of very lightly make sure that shimmer is blending into everything nicely. And for the lid, I want to use Elemental. I'm just going to grab my finger. Whoa. That is intense, actually. Might even spread that amongst both of my fingers because I don't even know if I need that much. Holy... That is so unreal. That is vibrantly silver. That's so cool. I feel like this is a very wintry look, and it suits with today being an actual crispy, chilly day in Florida. Ooh, I love this. I love this so much. Cool tones are just my favorite. Absolute favorite. I'm gonna go ahead real quick and smoke out the lower lash line some more. So I'm gonna take my black eye pencil from Colourpop. Always tightline my upper waterline. I don't always show it, but I do this every time because I just feel like the mascara blends better, or lashes. But now with my lower, I'm just gonna really pile this in down here. Just get it super dark and smoky. And I'm gonna blend it out with like shadow and stuff, obviously. But I feel like I just wanted a really dark, smoky lower lash. I'm gonna start with this Blend Bunny L04 brush. And I'm just going to just sort of smudge out that liner. I don't have any like product on this brush per se. I just want to kind of smooth out that liner before I go in with my brushes again from before. I'm already just liking seeing a more smoky effect on this lower lash. I think it's cool. I'm not even going to grab any additional product, but I am just going to take my previous brushes. Like this is the E42 that I used with the black earlier, just to kind of layer on top and blur that liner some more. My E27 from before. Actually, I am going to grab a little bit more of Amulet. That like grayish green to smoke that bottom out as well. And of course, a little bit of Arcane on that E38 brush. Just to, again, just soften and blur, get everything nice and diffused. For my inner corner, I want to take Hex. I'm going to use this Blend Bunny L02 brush. I love this shade. It's so pretty. Just that vibrant, bright blue shift going through it is so, so good. I just want to make sure that kind of blends into that lower lash line nicely as well. I feel like this inner corner was the literal cherry on top of this look. It's so perfect. Okay, threw on my mascara, the Glossier Lash Slick. I just started using it and I actually really like it. I feel like it's, I don't know, it's nice. It just gives a nice little, I don't know, lengthening moment. And for lips, I wanted to use the lip that came with the Spellcraft collection from Lethal. This is in the shade Abyss. We'll see how this goes. I'm pretty sure this is just like a liquid lip. Yeah, cool. So far pretty comfy. It's not like too thick and weird. I'm really liking this cool tone, kind of black, white, gray moment I have going today. I think it's nice. Oh yes, this is good. I like it. Here's look number 1 complete. I really enjoy the vibes of this. I think it's just nice. I love all the sparkle that's going on. I think it's really pretty. It's like elegant, but still kind of grungy. Very cool toned, very winter. I think this is very cool. And it's also very different than the look I did with this palette on like Instagram, YouTube Shorts. I very much leaned into the purples. So I like seeing the versatility with this palette. It's not like just a monochromatic purple palette by any means. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you like it. Let's move on now to look number 2. Okay, another look, another day, another beanie. This is also very old. I don't know where it's from. And I have a necklace, I think from Shop Sun & Co. But yeah, we're gonna get into look number 2. I'm feeling very green today. Very much feeling this like piney shade. I'm going to use the Fearless Holiday palette from Dede Signature. I'm so excited to jump into this one. I've been itching for it, but I very much want to play with some of these greens, but I do want a pop of purple as well. I think it'll be super fun, so let's jump into it. I'm going to start by just priming with that Profusion primer again. Just going to blend it out and then we will get started. So I am actually going to start with the lighter green Forest Hues. I just want to get that laid down for like as a transition for when I put the darker one down. I'm gonna use my Sigma E38 and I'm just gonna very lightly go from inner to outer corner. I do want just a very blocked, smoky look, and I'm only focusing this on the top because I think I want my pop of purple to be on the lower lash. I think it'll be super duper cute. And now I want to take Cypress Tree. I'm gonna use my Sigma E27 and I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. I am going to top a shimmer over everything. So it doesn't have to be like the most opaque, perfect wash of color, but I do want it to blend up into that lighter green really nicely. That's more my focus point for this. I mean, I still want it to look good, but the lid isn't my main focus just because it is going to get covered up anyways. But I am focusing on just, again, going from inner to outer, blending up into that lighter green. It's already looking really good. I have very high hopes for this palette. I'm very excited about it. Just knowing that the brand has really improved their formulas so much and how much I love this color story, I think this has very high potential to become like a favorite of mine. So we'll just have to see together. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that lighter green just to blur the edges. It's actually quite early this morning as I'm filming this look. I've only been awake for just over 30 minutes, but I was ready. Needed to get ready for the day anyway, so here I am. Okay, moving on now to some shimmer. I want to take Moody Autumn. I'm just gonna grab my finger. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. Why am I doing this eye first? I always do my other eye first. That is gorgeous though. I really like that shift. Whoa. That is quite lovely. And you get a lot of payoff with that. It is super, super nice. I like that a lot, a lot, a lot. It's just so shiny and smooth and reflective. It's gorgeous. I'm really liking this look. It's very festive. Zane and I are actually right after this, gonna leave for Orlando. We are gonna just bounce around to different Disney resorts and look at the gingerbread houses for the season. It's gonna be super fun and cozy. It's a really chilly day out today, so it's just perfect. Okay, moving on to the lower lash line. I'm just gonna be using these 3 purples. I'll be starting with Pansy, the darker one, blending it out with Cosmos, and then I am gonna pop a little bit of Cinnamon Toast. I'm gonna start with this Blend Bunny L04. I'm just gonna pop some of this purple down here. I thought about doing red on the lower lash line, but I just didn't want an in-your-face Christmas look. I just wanted a very vibrant jewel tone sort of look with heavy focus on the green, obviously, but I did want something else, and I thought the purple would be fun. Taking a little bit of Cosmos on this L03 from Blend Bunny. And I'm just gonna blend the edges of that first purple just to get it a little bit softer before I start going in with some shimmer. Taking a little bit of that Cinnamon Toast on the tip of this L03 from Blend Bunny. I'm just gonna press this kind of in that front little pocket of that lower lash, just for a little extra twinkle. This is looking really, really pretty. Kind of one of those looks where at the end of the day, this was a pretty simple look, but very, very impactful, very colorful. Like these colors together. It's looking quite lovely. For the inner corner, I'm thinking Chai Latte would be super perfect. Just gonna pop that in there. Yep. That is Sparkle Magic. So pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I really, really like that. Like a lot. Okay, threw on my Glossier mascara and I threw in my Charmer pencil from Colourpop. I just wanted to go with a, you know, plummy pencil for the plummy vibe. And then for my lips, I really just want something neutral today. I don't want anything too crazy. So I'm gonna use the Blend Bunny Tease liquid lip and lip pencil. I don't think these lip pencils exist anymore. I'm pretty sure the liquid lip still does. But I'm just gonna line with this. Just a nice, simple lip today. I always say it, but I wish they would bring back these OG lip pencils because they are some of my favorite. It's gonna be a devastating day when I run out of mine. Now I'm just gonna take the liquid lipstick and apply it on top. That's nice, yeah. Love that color. Cute, cute, cute. Here's the second look. I hope you like it. I really just like the way these play together. I love these tones. Formulas are beautiful to work with. I'm very much looking forward to playing with this palette more. I love just the combo of like the peacocky green into the brighter green with the purpley plum on the bottom. It's so cute. It's very peacock-esque, actually, just overall. But I really like it. I like just the kind of basic neutral lip with it. I think it just balances nicely. So yeah, this is look number 2. I hope you like it. Let's move on now to look number 3. Okay, look number 3 coming at you. I'm gonna be playing with the Light in Your Eyes palette from Ensley Rain. It's so pretty. We have so many pretty shades, definitely kind of like spicy neutrals with a twist, and it's so good. I want to do a full cut crease today. I feel like I want to play with like maybe these sort of mattes in the crease, maybe a little bit more purple pink on the lower lash line, and then of course lots of shimmer. But we're just gonna get into it. As far as my accessories go, I just have an old CC beanie, and this ring I think is Ana Luisa. So yeah, I'm just gonna start by priming with the Profusion primer again, as usual. Okay, so I want to start with Once in a Lifetime. I'm gonna use this little Blend Bunny B1 brush, and I'm just gonna take that about 1/3 of the way in the crease. Nothing too crazy. I'm actually even gonna wipe the brush off so that I can kind of use itself to blend itself out. I really just want kind of a soft blend of these like grungy fall tones in my crease before I go through and add in my shimmers. See, I'm really liking the way that looks already. I also know that I am going to be popping some of this on that lower lash, so I'm just going to pop some of this in the outer corner of that lower lash line. And I'll blend that shade out with another shade later, but I just want to continue kind of blending out this purple until I'm satisfied with how it looks, and then we'll go into my next color. Okay, I want to take a little bit of Girlfriend is Better. I'm going to use this little Alter Ego 201 brush, tap it off, and this is going to be at the center of my crease. And I'm not worried about my lid at all. Like I just got some on my lid, that's fine. I'm gonna be cleaning up my lid first anyway. But I just want this to very lightly blend into that purple. Again, I'm even gonna wipe this brush off so it's pretty clean and then use itself to blend itself. And I'll kind of just work that with the purple and then going to about the outer third of my eye. kind of like that. Moving on, I'm going to be using Feet Off the Ground first, and I'm going to blend it out with Naive Melody. I'm going to start with Feet on the Ground with the E02 from Fantasy Cosmetica, and I'm going to just kind of blend this up toward the tail, and I want it to kind of fade into that weird funky green, kind of like that. And then I'll immediately take Naive Melody on this Blend Bunny L03 brush, tap it off, and blend it out just so it's a little bit softer. Kind of like that. That actually looks really cool. That's like weird grungy rainbow almost. I'm gonna go back in very softly with my previous brushes and just kind of reinforce that blend with everything. I think that's very cool, and especially once I clean it up and it's just kind of a splash in the crease, I think that's gonna be awesome. Okay, so I think I wanna actually blow out the lower lash line a bit first. So I'm gonna take Passing of Time, this pink. I feel like I'm into this dusty pink today. I don't know why. It just speaks to me. I'll probably even wear kind of a dusty pink lip, I think. I'm gonna take my E38 from Sigma, and I'm just going to blend this in that outer third of that lower lash line where I put that purple. Just to get that a little bit, I don't know, softer, a little funkier. Just kind of a little splash of, I don't know, interest on that lower lash line, because I don't want to completely coat my lower lash. I just wanted a little something for some definition. I think that's really pretty. All right, I'm gonna take my Beaute Bar Shimmer Stay for the crease. I'm going to take some of this on this flat brush from Unearthly. This is the 8-9, little glob of it, and I'm going to just kind of form where I want my cut crease to be. For me, in my eye shape, I go slightly above my natural and then just kind of follow that roundness. And I'll kind of do this back and forth motion a few times, and then I'll kind of scoop it up toward the brow. And it really kind of cleans things up and gets it prepped for that shimmer so it can stay put really nicely and pop really well. And it's all great things. Oh, there's so many shimmer options. I don't even know what I want. I think I want maybe Radiant Soul and then maybe blend it into Prismatic Glow. I think that could be cool. So I'm gonna start with Radiant Soul. I'm just gonna take that same sticky brush, and I'm just going to kind of press that right up against all those crease colors, following that same shape, doing that back and forth sort of motion. Wow, that is so pretty. I'll kind of pop it on that front little half as well. That's cool. I think I'll put that prismatic shade kind of on the lower part of the lid. So for this radiant shade, Radiant Soul, I'm going to just kind of blend it up toward my tail. That's just such an enchanting color. I really, really like that. I think that's very, very fun. And then I'm gonna take that Prismatic Glow shade on this Gavissi brush, and I wanna press that on the lower part of this lid. Wow, that's a cool combo, actually. The warmth from that first shade with the purpliness of this shade. That's very fun. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly tippy tap in this outer part of the eye and kind of tap it out. And because I don't want it to look like just a harsh stop with that, I'll take my big fluffy brush that I used on that lower lash line and just kind of blend the edge of that shimmer situation just so that it kind of fades off and looks really lovely. I think I want now to take this Bestie shade. I'm just gonna use the little Blend Bunny B1 brush that I used with the purple. I wiped it off first. And I just wanna press a little bit of this on just the very center of that lower lash and kind of blend it into those mattes in the outer corner, just for a tiny little splash of twinkle. Nothing too crazy. I'm really liking this look though. I think it's very fun. And then for the inner corner, I feel like I have to use this Lucid Shine shade. I think I'm gonna stick to the pink side though. Actually, no, I'm just gonna drag my brush right down the middle of both of them so we get a little of both colors. This is an L02 from Blend Bunny, and then I'll just swirl that in the inner corner. Ooh, that is quite lovely. Very bright, very bright. I am a fan of that for sure. Okay, throw on my Glossier mascara again, and then my eye pencil is Verve from Lethal. This is part of the Spellcraft collection. I just felt like it suited that lower lash line and just kind of all the shifty things I have going on already. And then for lips, again, I really am kind of just into this pink right now, so I think this one will do the trick. Flirt from Unearthly. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. That's so pretty. Just like a dark, dusty pink. That's literally perfect. And these liquid lipsticks are so comfy. They stay more of like a satin texture, so they don't suck the life out of you. Oh yeah, that is a good color. And here's how the final look turned out. I think it came out so good. I just love the way these fall tones play together. I've had this long sleeve shirt for a million years and I don't know how I was able to match my makeup so perfectly. Everything is so cohesive. I just love it. I love it. But I just love the way like all the pinks throughout like my outfit and makeup pop together. I love all the sparkles. I love the grungy tones in the crease. This is such a fun look. This is such a fun palette. I'm very much looking forward to playing with it more. So yeah, let's zoom out and I'll give you my thoughts so far on these palettes. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you being here and spending your time with me. I had so much fun creating all three of these looks. I feel like these were all such vastly different palettes. I created such vastly different looks and these are all so beautiful in their own right. Like, it's so funny. I feel like this is my favorite look, but then the Dede Signature I think is my favorite overall palette, but then the Lethal one is my favorite theme. So these are all so great in their own ways. I would love to know which look is your favorite. You'll have to tell me. Let's chat about them. We have the Spellcraft palette from Lethal. She's just so pretty. I love just like the book component. It's so cool. I love all these different shades, all the pretty shimmers. I feel like even though it is like definitely leaning toward like a more purpley palette, it's not just a typical monochromatic purple palette in my opinion at all. I feel like there's a good amount of versatility with this and I'm really excited about it. I think it's lovely. I think the formulas are so pretty and I just can't get over those shimmers. They are so sparkly. The Fearless Holiday by Dede Signature is just so fun. I also got a lot of compliments on my makeup in real life yesterday when I was wearing it out and about looking at Disney Christmas trees and gingerbread houses. So that's always fun, but this is stunning. I'm so excited to play with it more. I love these tones. This just does something to me. There's something so special about this. I love the formulas. The mattes behaved so nicely and the shimmers are so gorgeous. I just love this. These splashes of color. It's grungy but bright. It is so, so good. And last is the Lighten Your Eyes palette from Ensley Rain. I'm feeling very good about this one. It's so pretty. I just love the look I was able to create with this. And I feel like there's so many more options. Like you could go so super neutral with this with just maybe a pop of color, or you could go very colorful like I did today. I love this. I feel like this could potentially become one of my favorites from the brand just because I love the options that we have in here. It is so pretty. It's so, I feel like fall into winter. It is stunning. Love the formulas, love the mattes, love the shimmers. Everything is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I genuinely don't think I have a single bad thing to say about any of these three palettes. I think they're all so pretty in their own right. They all offer something so different, and I would love to know what you're thinking. Again, I'll have all the launch details down in my description box for you, as well as any discount codes if I have any. If you made it to the end of this video, out of these three palettes, pick your favorite and leave emojis to represent that palette. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram and BATTYBEAN there as well. Also, if you want to, you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here, and you can hop over to my second channel in my description box if you want some additional content. Also, you can join my channel memberships. The link to sign up is also in my description box. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.